Hi, and welcome to this episode of Strategic Solutions TV. My name is Carol Bell, and today we'll be discussing the topic of how do you find a really good orthodontist, especially when you're looking for one online. And today we have a special guest to help us with this. It's Dr. Robert Weber from Wheaton, Illinois. Dr. Weber, thank you for joining us on the program today. How are you?
I feel great, and thank you for asking me.
You're so welcome. Dr. Weber, we know that there are hundreds of people that go online every day looking for a good orthodontist, especially in the Wheaton area of Illinois. And when they do, they find a lot of them to choose from, a lot of websites to look at, and many people don't know what things they should be looking for. How do they choose a good orthodontist? So as someone who is a real expert in this industry, because you've been in business so many years, what advice would you give us today as to what things are important for people to look for when they're looking for a good orthodontist?
Well, I think the first thing you should do is realize that you do need to find a specialist, a licensed specialist in orthodontics. With that, he's got the extra education specializing in that. You should also look at what professional at the reviews that you get on the internet, and along with that, you might even ask some of your friends if they've had any knowledge as far as how the orthodontist works or what type of person he is.
Okay, so that's great advice. So tell us about your practice. What makes your practice unique and different from the other orthodontists in the Wheaton area, and what kind of experience can someone expect to have when they come to see you?
Well, I think the first thing they're going to notice when they come to my office is that we're not just treating the patient or the mouth. We're interested in the entire individual and the family. It's more of a family atmosphere. We like to know who our patients are, what they're doing. And another unique thing about that is that we offer a number of different options as far as braces or unconventional braces, and what I mean by that is we're a premier provider of Invisalign. We are a premier provider of Incognito, which are customized braces that go behind the teeth, along with the typical stainless steel braces and the clear ceramic brackets. So we really offer an array of possibilities as far as how we can straighten the teeth and develop a good bite.
That sounds like an amazing practice to come to. So how many years have you been in business now?
I have finishing up my 33rd year in practice. As of August, I'll be starting my 34th year practicing orthodontics, all of which has been in Wheaton.
Wow. So you're one of only two premier providers for Incognito in your area. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And now you've gotten a new scanner in your office too recently, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, just recently, in fact, 2 weeks ago, we got an instrument called the iTero scanner. And what that does now is it eliminates the need for taking any of the impressions for Invisalign or Incognito. No longer needing to put the gooey stuff in your mouth, and more importantly, is that once the patient is scanned, the information is much more accurate, so that when we send that data to Align Technology, the aligners that are made by Invisalign fit better, and we get a better response during the treatment with the aligners manufactured off the scan.
Technology really does make a difference these days, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And so when you find an orthodontist who is up to date on the most advanced technology and uses it, then that's something that people really should look for as well, I would think.
Yes, the technology is good. Unfortunately, technology isn't fixing everything in orthodontics. You still need to be able to have the experience and knowledge of the orthodontist to be able to deliver a good result.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Dr. Weber, you have a special offer that you give new patients or people when they're coming to see you, don't you? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, our special offer is we have a free consultation, and we do take free. We take a free Panorex X-ray, which is digital, along with digital photographs. And with that information, I can sit down and give the patient a very detailed, along with a clinical exam. I can give that patient a very detailed assessment of what their problems are and what we can do to deliver a great smile.
That's a great offer. So for people who are interested in calling you to take you up on that offer, what's the best way for someone to get in touch with you?
The best way, of course, is by phone, and the phone number for us is area code 630-665-5552. And you can also get a hold of us on our web pages, which is weberortho.com.
That's wonderful. And I'm sure they can find out some more information about you and your practice on your website as well. So Dr. Weber, we really appreciate the time that you've taken to share this information with us today and give us a little bit of insight into your practice and what makes you the great orthodontist that you are. So we really thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time spent.
You're so welcome. And thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.
Thank you.